Video 5, the new year. We're about a week into it, a week or so, but we're giving you a do-over today, a chance to restart those resolutions you may have already broken. It's true. You know what happens. Studio 5 relationship coach Dr. Matt Townsend says it's human nature to break resolutions, even this early in the game, but he has ways to keep those goals alive. You're a goal-setting guy.
I kind of am, but I usually don't tell anybody what my goals are.
You keep them inside?
Yeah, then it's my little secret.
Then if you break
if it
them,
works,
nobody knows. But it is common. We hear the statistics, right? You start a goal,
60, 70% blown in the first month.
So for those who fit into that statistic, what do we do?
Well, first of all, know you're human. Know that's normal. But also know that I don't think God created the earth to have a New Year's resolution.
I like that.
He created it so that we could all learn and grow, and that's a lifelong process. So we're going to show you how to not just get hung up on the only day of the year that you can supposedly set a goal, and let's redo the goal.
You said the first step is undoing that one and done mentality. That will set you up for failure every time.
So many of us think, if once I've blown it, I'm done. See, I can't even do it. I knew I couldn't exercise. I knew I couldn't do it. And I knew I couldn't lose weight. I can't do it. So then we're done. And we think we're done because we made one mistake, we're done. It doesn't work that way, right? Life is about change. Life is about learning about you and the process of learning. So we're going to try to blow up the mentality that you've only got one shot to do this. And in reality, you've got a lifetime to figure this out. You just started in January of this year to start being formal about it. But get rid of the idea that you have to be perfect. You don't. You just have to be progressing and learning and growing.
I was laughing. I wasn't laughing at my friends.
You would never laugh.
I was smiling with them.
You're enjoying them.
But a lot of my friends who had set health-based resolutions, right, on January 1st, they were posting little Instagram videos or whatnot saying, I did it. First day, workout in, check. And I was thinking, but there's 364 more days to
You're
come.
just getting started.
So that one and done, gotta get rid of it.
Gotta get rid of it. This is a lifelong pursuit, right? So don't just make it about a resolution. Make it about you being resolute on the idea of progressing continually.
Also, and you preach this a lot, and I totally buy into it, that it can't just be about the practice. There has to be a deeper principle of play.
There's always a deeper principle. And so we want to find the principle behind the goal, not just the practice. If my practice is a specific diet, 17-day diet, then if the 17-day diet doesn't work for me, who do I blame? Whoever created that stupid diet. But if I know the principle is healthier eating, healthier habits, then I'm the one. See, principles always hold us healthy or hold us accountable. And if anyone should be accountable for my growth in this process, it should be my principles of being healthier, of being stronger, being more competent at something, learning something, developing, growing. Those should be my principles behind this, not some practice that came out in a best-selling book.
Does it make it a difference how we frame the goal? For example, I am not going to eat that. I mean, does that play into our psyche? Focus
on the do's, not the don'ts. The minute I say I'm not going to eat sugar, so what was your New Year's resolution? Well, I'm not going to eat any sugar. Immediately, what am I thinking about?
Sugar.
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 Because my very goal itself, and so you can't accomplish a negative. So when I say I'm not going to eat sugar, I've immediately injected sugar back into my psyche. So instead, I should probably say what I want to accomplish. I want to find healthier ways to eat that make me feel have energy throughout the day.
It's a do, not a don't.
It's a do, not a don't. And when we know what we can do, then some powerful things can happen.
So should we focus in on one goal, or should we have lots of goals?
Well, you could have a lot, but those people that have a lot don't usually accomplish most of them. So I suggest you find one thing to do, and then find about 100 ways to do it.
Oh, I like that.
Right? So if I want to eat healthier, I believe I'm more likely to stick to a goal when I know 100 things I could eat instead of one thing I shouldn't eat.
It's multiple ways through the door.
That's right.
I like that a lot.
Multiple, and in fact, there's windows. You can go through the attic.
There's crawl spaces. There's ninja exits.
There's lots of ways in. And I think we could overwhelm ourselves with everything we can do.
Yeah.
Then it's just easier. It's easier. I just need to do a handful of almonds instead of, a plate full of sugar cereal.
That. So are we listing out then what might work for us?
I'd brainstorm, make a list, and start identifying everything that you know works. Then personally, start figuring out for you what works. Like, I'm doing this health workout thing.
Yes, you are.
It's so crazy.
We need to let people know this is part of our Never Ever
huge,
series.
And I didn't want to let it out of the bag, but it's incredible.
Here it is. Matt is hitting the gym with a trainer. How's it going?
Ripped. Hurts like a mother. It is the worst.
You don't know what a mother hurts like.
It's so true.
Listen, your face is thinner.
Thank you.
It really is.
Thank you. It's my makeup.
Okay.
I've been doing some makeup.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I was doing some push-ups in front of my kids, and I think I scared them. Because they're like, it's almost like I was dying, and they're like, Dad, I wish you didn't have to go through this. But what I'm realizing is that there comes a point where you just have to do what's hard. Sometimes I don't want to do a push-up. I mean, I know I look like I don't even need it, but you just need to learn to do what's hard.
This is where I feel a little guilty because I've told you in years past,
Yeah.
I'm not a super driven goal. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm driven.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm driven, but I don't love the goal setting process.
Right.
However, when you tap into doing what's hard, accomplishing something that's challenging,
Right.
that's where I start to feel a little guilty that I should be doing it.
Well,
more
you will.
often.
You've got time, but
Okay.
just don't do push-ups in front of your kids. But when my kids see me doing
There's no
that,
push-ups happening.
Well,
Okay.
didn't want to go there.
Save your comments.
That got me in trouble
Thank
last
you.
time. But if I can get healthy and physically fit, and my kids see that it's hard for me,
Yeah.
I've taught them the most important lesson, that it's not about enjoying it. It's not about doing things that I just naturally do and love to do.
Right.
It's about becoming better by doing hard things. And that's one of the biggest lessons we need to teach our kids. Life is hard, and it gets easier once you take on the hard.
And that's the personal payoff,
That's right.
right? That's
Totally.
the internal reward that we're after.
Then
in
all of a
the end.
sudden, you look svelte,
You
hot.
look like this.
Your jowls are gone.
Oh, wow. Hey, jowls. There's a word I haven't
Yeah.
heard every day. Two standouts from this conversation.
Yeah.
One, I love God didn't create the world.
Yeah.
What did you say?
He didn't create, I just made it up.
It was
right
good.
then. It was fantastic. But he didn't create the world for New Year's
I
resolutions.
love that, and I love choose one goal and find 100 ways to do it.
That's right. It's so
Nice
easy.
stuff.
And then
Nice
overwhelm
stuff.
yourself with that goodness.
All right, one goal worth keeping for sure, get a relationship assessment with Matt.
Yeah.
Couples are really excited about this
It's
opportunity.
huge. So we're offering free assessments, and you can come into our office. We do about a 50-point assessment. We put you up on the rack, and we try to look and see what's going on in the marriage. And then we help you identify things you can work on. Right now, if you go to matttownsend.com, it's free, and you can get with one of our coaches, our certified coaches, and we'll set you up to succeed this year in your
That's
relationship.
one of the main things that holds people back from coaching or counseling is the cost. So a
Yeah.
free assessment.
Free assessment. Then you can figure out what you've got. We've got a lot of stuff you can just go home and do. We have free online webinars. We have free stuff all over the place that you can go check out too.
Better marriage in 2017 is possible with this guy on your side, and we'll be following his progress back to the Never Ever Challenge at the gym. When do we hear from you on that?
I think it's in 2 weeks.
Couple weeks?
But it feels
Okay.
more like 6.
I'm looking forward to it. Push-ups, keep them coming.
You
Thank you.
bet.